Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Instructions. Thanks for tuning in, and welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary, where I give you things about my life, talk about things about Modern Warfare 3, and everything else. I believe the last time I've done this was the end of 2023, and I did it with a recap of my channel. Some time has passed, another Clerkship has ended, and basically I just wanted to give you guys a status update of where I am, and a status update on my Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 activities, and how I see the Modern Warfare 3 community as of March of 2024. Background gameplay is going to be 8 m.o.a.b streaks. The first one's going to be a 17 on mission, and I get one shot by the USAS. And then the second one's going to be a 21 on Bakara, and then a level 1 ruins the lobby. The third one's going to be a 22 on mission, and then Reeks killed me. The fourth one's going to be a 23 on terminal, and then I get lag comped out. The fifth one's going to be a 23 on lockdown, and then I get blown up by an RPG. The sixth one's going to be a 21 on lockdown, and then the game ended. The seventh one's going to be a 22 on Bakara, and then the game ends. And the eighth one's going to be a 23 on Arkaden, and then the game ended. So over the last 2 months, my life really consisted of studying a lot, going to a lot of clinics and hospital work, and then, just preparing for one big test, which I had last Friday, and it was great. It went really, really well. And after that, my motivation has kind of tanked. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a walkthrough of what that was like, what my life was like and what I was feeling. So the last really 3 months or so since Thanksgiving, I've been on adult medicine, and adult medicine is basically inpatient medicine. It's called internal medicine. It's one of the biggest branches of medicine there is, and you can do a lot with it. You can be a hospitalist, you can go on to subspecialized, you can do outpatient, you can do a lot. And this is where the bulk of the learning in third year happens, I think. I think there's just a lot of disease processes, a lot of treatments, a lot of complications, a lot of things that you have to know, you have to pick up, you get to see on the floors. Lots of different people you get to work with. It's been amazing. I really enjoyed it. I think it's one of my instructive, actually the most instructive so far. Learning about the different organ systems, the pathology, the treatments, the complications, everything like that, how seeing everything connects, all the pieces of the puzzle connect. And it's really, really cool. And I think I've also known that throughout doing the rotations that my brain very much acts like an internal medicine brain. And so, it kind of is going to guide me as to where I want to go. Throughout the previous rotations, I've never really gotten like a grasp of how to think and how to just operate within that specialty. What I'm saying? Like I feel like I was never really built for the other ones. I really enjoy my experiences on the other ones, but I think this one is something that I'm really contemplating. I'm thinking really that I want to go into medicine. I'm kind of sure that I want to go into medicine at this point because of this rotation. So as you can tell, it's been great for me. It's been quite a lot of work, actually. It's probably the most work I've ever put in a clerkship, in a rotation. Just like the amount of videos I have to watch, the amount of cards I have to do, the amount of questions I have to do. It's like you have to do like 1,400 questions, practice questions, in a 3-month period, and I barely finished them because, it was just crazy. You have to do a ton of stuff for medicine, but that's where a lot of your learning really happens. I think it's been very instructive. It's been extremely, sometimes a little bit more like a burnout because you're doing so much, and then you'll always have things to do. You have questions to do, and just you're stressed as a result. I'm so motivated to do all the questions because otherwise I don't do well on the test. And so it's basically, every day after work, I do questions, I do cards, I watch videos, literally use any opportunity to put information into my brain. But I want to say, compared to other clerkships, it's been really fun. It's been really enthusiastic for me to do so. I feel like I can learn some concrete things. I can kind of figure out my weaknesses relatively clearly and act on my weaknesses, to improve better. So it's been a great process. And to say I've learned a lot is a huge, huge understatement. And I honestly think the third block, which is like the heavy winter months of December, January, February, are probably the best months to do internal medicine because, number one, I think you have a solid foundation for all of your other clerkships, and you can hit the ground relatively running and all that stuff, but also it's not the last clerkship such that you're not learning every single thing to fill in all the gaps at the very end, and you're not really having time to process that, so to speak. And number two, we had a lot of snow days, actually. We had one, two, three or so snow days. And snow days were extremely difficult to coordinate. I think everybody was on their edges to, see whether we would go in for the particular day. We were always waiting for the clerkship director for news, for decisions. But basically, those snow days actually afforded me a lot of time to study, a lot of time to put more information in my brain. And I felt like I had the motivation to do so. And so I think it just worked out for me. So all of this culminated in that last week. And last week I took what we call the shelf exams, which is the end of clerkship exams. Cumulative, test everything. And at first I thought that exam went very poorly because it tested a lot of things that admittedly were other disciplines. Admittedly were not exactly in the wheelhouse of medicine. I thought I had to reach into the depths of my brain to retrieve long lost knowledge and all that stuff, and it wasn't very fun. I was not very confident on a lot of answers, but I think I actually did the best of all of these shelf exams so far. So I've actually honored the shelf, as we call. So basically you get a score, a raw score, and then a percentile score. And the percentile score for the honors cutoff is 80th percentile. So I got above that, and it's been the best experience so far. It's amazing. I think right now, that's why I'm so demotivated right now, because I'm riding the high, I'm riding the coattails. I just don't feel like studying after getting that result back, and I've just been chilling, really. I mean, just going through the motions for this clerkship. We're only 1 week into this clerkship. We have another 11 to go, so it's not particularly stressful at this point, but obviously I'm low-key worried because I know I can't keep this up. I have to study, I have to put in the work, I have to be motivated to do stuff, and it's just, I think I'll regain the motivation. It's just a matter of when. In the meantime, I'm kind of chilling, hanging out with some people, going to the gym, just doing the stuff that I like, watching YouTube, playing Call of Duty, doing all this stuff, and it's been nice. It's only 1 week, but it's been nice. And currently, as I'm recording this video in March, I am actually on neuropsych. So the neuropsych clerkship is both neurology and psychiatry. So neurology deals with all your nerves, all your kind of your brain, CNS disorders, your muscle disorders, a lot of things like that. And then your psychiatry is kind of like, you deal with admittedly some crazy people with psychiatric conditions, mental health, a lot of social work. So it's an interesting combination of the two. We actually don't do neuro and psych separately. We do it every other week or something like that. It really depends on your schedule. So it's gonna be nice. I've definitely heard good things about the workload in neuropsych. I think it's a good one to end on because you don't want to be burned out and having to do, like 1,000, 1,100 questions like some of my classmates, unfortunately. So it's nice. I think this will be a good clerkship. If I put in the work up front, kind of learn the stuff in the next month or so, finish the curriculum, I'll be in a good spot. And I think I'm going to push myself to do that. So those are pretty much the updates for my school life and my overall life. in terms of Modern Warfare 3. Been hanging out more with the Dreams clan with my usual friends, usually playing on the weekends, and it's been fun. I've also been branching to kind of other Call of Duties like Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2 sometimes, just kind of mixing it up from time to time. Not every weekend that I actually get to play all the other Call of Duties, but it's really fun when I do. I've been seeing what Dreams has been doing in the Modern Warfare 3 space, and I'm really glad to be part of that community, and it's really cool. It's really cool to be with a group of friends who play together, laugh together, and then get m.o.a.bs together, so really enjoy that. Reconnecting with some of my old Modern Warfare 3 friends from Xbox, from all the way back in the pandemic era is really, really cool as well. So it just brings back a lot of memories, and it's really nice. I don't have any complaints, I think. Hoping to continue this for the next, 2-3 months. And I know that I'll try to carve out some time for myself, Modern Warfare 3, spending time on YouTube for you guys, and all of that. And lastly, for YouTube, I want to say that, the last couple of weeks have not been exactly favorable for me for YouTube. I'm looking to up my video output a little bit more, but there's no guarantee. I think that March, some parts of it are going to be good, some parts not so much. There is going to be spring break coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully I'll be able to, kind of dip into video making a little bit more as I do with other breaks, and be able to pump out some content for you guys. So that'll be in the future. I have no concrete plans. I cannot promise anything, but I do aim to upload at least once a week, like I've been doing so far. So thank you so much for sticking around, as always. Really enjoy interacting with you guys, really enjoy playing with you guys, and you guys are what keep me going, so keep it up. Thank you so much. So that's it for today's commentary. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one.
Fuck out. Fuck you.
Losing B. Securing Alpha. Get package on the way.
Oh my gosh, holy moly. You camp corners, man. You fucking camp corners. You son of a bitch ass. Get out! Get fucking out! Get murdered, dude. Fuck you, that's right.
Losing Alpha.
Oh my gosh, what in the world? One more. I don't know. I must have been close.
Victory. Good work.